2 people are dead and 2 more are injured after a shooting near RENOWN Medical Center in one of the adjacent office buildings. News 4 is live on the scene. We'll bring you the latest details coming up. Thanks for joining us on this tragic afternoon in Reno. We've been following the shooting that happened at about 2 o'clock today.
That's right. That's when reports came in that a lone male suspect walked into the Center for Advanced Medicine with a gun and apparently started shooting. We have News 4's Elias Johnson live at the scene with the latest tonight. Elias, we have a little bit better idea than even just an hour ago of what exactly happened.
At about 2:05 this evening, a gunman walked into the building behind me. You can see there's a skywalk that connects the center to a parking garage. It looks like it's the RENOWN campus itself, but it's not the hospital. This is a medical building, the Center for Advanced Medicine. Gunman walked inside, took aim at someone, shot that person, turned the gun on himself, and killed himself. Now, in the process, 2 other people have been injured. They're receiving treatment right now. We don't know whether those treatments are for gunshots. We just know that that individual definitely targeted one person, shooting and killing them. Now, a lot of people got upset because they heard UNR. Well, UNR has an office here in the building behind me. It's not the UNR campus, has nothing to do with the UNR campus, obviously north of downtown. This is just east of the downtown area on the campus here at RENOWN, which is locked down right now. So if you have plans to be here, you have an appointment this afternoon, definitely reschedule. Everything is locked down. This is as close as we have gotten, which is a pretty good perspective to show you the building behind me. We just saw a group of witnesses walked away from the building. They are on a bus that has since taken off, obviously to go to a secure location for interviewing at this time. We saw young ladies in scrubs visibly shaken up, crying. We saw a number of other people who work in that office complex, probably about a dozen or so. There's another bus that's lined up, looks to be possibly waiting to take more witnesses or people that were inside the building at the time of the shooting to a different location, escorted by police the entire time. So the suspect has been neutralized. He is dead after turning the pistol on himself. It was a firearm that was used. And then, of course, one other victim is dead. We are waiting for a 4:30 press conference to update you on the conditions of 2 other people at this time. When that happens, we'll, of course, bring it to you live. We have team coverage here, but as for right now, that is the information we have. The threat as it goes is over right now. And now it's a matter of interviewing and trying to find out where this person came from, who this person is, whether it be a former patient, whether it be a physician. We just don't know at this time. So until we get those answers, we'll wait for that 4:30 press conference. And of course, as we get that, we will bring it to you live. Reporting live, I'm Elias Johnson. We'll send it back to you.
And Elias, quick question if we still have you. Just to clarify, there was no officer exchange of gunfire despite this heavy police presence that we're seeing. Is that correct? This was only the shooter and the victims involved?
By the time police got here, the situation had already been over because the suspect had turned the gun on himself. So the active shooting scenario didn't play out, luckily, as you may think it may have. This person didn't take long after shooting that one person and then the other 2 being injured before turning the gun on himself. So this happened very quickly, and as it may be, they are investigating thoroughly right now. There are Reno PD, Washoe County, there are members of the gang unit here, anybody and everybody who has the ability to investigate and look over what happened are doing so right now behind us. The lockdown is going on right now, so again, don't come to RENOWN if you have an appointment. If there is an emergency, you will be taken to other hospitals. They have protocols for that, so don't be worried about not receiving medical attention. Coming up at 4:30, as I said, we'll have a better understanding, hopefully, as to patient conditions with the 2 who were wounded today somehow during this attack. Back to you.
And Elias, have you been able to gather any information on that second victim? We know that the shooter died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Do you have any idea who that second victim is?
We don't at this time. We don't know if it was a person who has an office here, if it was a person that maybe just happened to be here. A lot of those questions very guarded right now with the first initial little press conference we had about a half hour ago or so. Not releasing much more than to let people know that there is not an active threat right now. So don't be, we don't want to alarm anyone or make anyone feel like their safety is in jeopardy by any means. The situation here is over. It's just going to remain for quite some time as they investigate the who, why, what, when, where scenarios. And of course, as we get those, we'll bring them to you either live here or online at mynews4.com.